All right, you're looking for a breakfast time baked good that's sure to please the palate, or perhaps a succulent sandwich for lunchtime. We've got the Skinny on a new spot downtown, and we are pleased to welcome to the show Chef Brett Mckee and Vince Ashabaha of Whisk Bakery on Meeting Street. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Vince,
I want to, what I'm doing here today is just introducing Vince Ashabaha.
Right, that's who we want to talk to. Vincent, tell me about this restaurant.
We opened a week ago.
Yeah.
It's a bakery. We have breakfast items, lunch, sandwiches, coffee, espresso, cappuccino.
It sounds like a delightful place. Chef Mckee, tell us how you got involved in all this.
Well, you know, I am consulting for all of the Charleston Hospitality Group restaurants, and Vincent, I've known Vincent for 8 or 9 years right now. He has been what I consider the absolute best pastry chef that has ever come through Charleston.
Okay.
At the Charleston Place, he was there for years.
Don't be so modest. He's
I'm
looking
telling
down.
you, I mean, every time I've done a charity, and you know I do a lot of charities, Vincent has been there doing all of the desserts, but outstanding. So this, as an addition to Charleston, is ridiculous. You can come in and get this talented guy making these type of pastries. Can't beat it.
Well, Vincent, why don't you explain these types of pastries for us? Looks like I got some Danish and some eclair there. Tell us about it.
What we try to do is going a little bit back in time and do the most things by hand. We don't have big equipment, sheeters and stuff. We do our Danish everyday fresh. We have a rolling pin and a mixer.
And that's it?
That's how we do it. And like eclairs, I say all the time, it should be not too fancy, just be good. You know, some comforting food.
That's all it needs to be.
And our sandwiches, they have a lot of European and Mediterranean influence, and even Middle Eastern, just to get different ethnic food.
Yeah. What is this that we have here? You have plated for us.
This is a sweet and spicy halloumi sandwich.
Okay.
It's now not hot anymore, but normally we would serve it hot. And here we have a Mediterranean salad with poppy seed dressing and homemade. This
is what Laura Harris was talking about a little bit earlier. The homemade granola.
Homemade granola.
How long does it take to make homemade granola?
Pardon me?
How long does it take to make that?
Normally overnight.
And you make it fresh every day?
Yes, yes. You bake this by 110 degrees overnight, and you come in the morning and it's done.
You can throw it right in your yogurt, or
yes, yogurt, or you can even use like as a cereal.
I've been looking for a really good croissant in this town since I moved here, and you guys have some for us. And they're also, well, croissants are never really healthy because there's a lot of butter in. You did your best.
Butter is not bad for you. This is completely wrong. Just too much butter is bad.
Exactly. Now you made these kind of healthy. Tell us about how you did that.
We have here multigrain croissants. Of course, we have also the regular croissants. It's just the amount of butter what is in there is not as much. It's just enough to laminate it and make it flaky.
Right.
Okay. And then also the most of the bread for the sandwiches we make also in the house here. We have here a Turkish flatbread, what is almost like a focaccia. Okay. Everybody knows the Roman flatbread. Yeah. This is a Turkish flatbread. Has a slight amount of rye flour in it and sesame seeds, what gives it a really nutty flavor. So these are the breads we actually produce in our little spot.
That sounds great. And Chef Brett, obviously you've been involved with so many restaurants. Tell us why this one really is going to step up the game downtown for that breakfast or lunchtime treat.
Well, number one, I don't think there's anything like it. You know, when I first came to Charleston, there were a couple of bakeries, and you know, growing up in New York, you would always go walk down the street and you would smell the bakery. Every Friday, my father would come home with a box of pastries. So this is almost like Vincent talks about, going back in time. As you walk by, you know, especially if you're staying at one of those hotels, you're a guest, you walk by, you smell that bakery. And then on Friday night, go get yourself a little box of pastries, take it home to your family. Exactly. You'll win some brownie points with the whole family.
Exactly. All right, tell us where it is. It's on Meeting Street. Open it up right
209 Meeting Street, next to the Charleston Place Hotel.
Well, it sounds great. Everything smells good. We're going to do a little taste test during the break. But gentlemen, congratulations on opening.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll see.
And then on a rainy day, you can take this bread and you can just wear it as a little hat, and wear it as a derby, and just cover that up.
Yeah, maybe we do this for the fashion show.
Gentlemen, we appreciate it. Still to come, Sonia's going to give us a look at the 7-day forecast. Plus, are you headed out of town? We've got the perfect place for your pets to stay while you're away, and they're pitching in to go red. Details on that next.